Because the newbies, when they start, they can literally just jack off and you'll build muscle. That's why when you jack off with your right hand, it's always bigger. Yeah, there's an example. Look at my triceps on the left hand, triceps on the right hand. It's bigger than the right one because I jack off with my right one.
What's up, dude? Welcome back to Max Zapata Vlogs. My name is Max Zapata. As you guys know, I work out to do super things. Alright, new day. It's a new day for content. Alright, so I have an idea. For content today. So just give me a second. I'm going to get a haircut. After the haircut, we're heading to the gym. I'll see you guys after my haircut, I guess. What's up, dude? Large cup of coffee at 7-Eleven. Honey bun and a blueberry muffin. We're heading to Gold's Gym. We're doing a Arnold chest and back workout in honor of him. And I'm going to show you guys how to get over a plateau. That's today's vlog about, alright? Came up with the idea that many people are plateauing, mainly during the fall. I feel like many people plateau during the fall. Because during the summer, a lot of crazy shit happens during the summer. And you get shredded and things, like you're really not worried about making any more progress besides getting shredded in the summer. But during the fall, many people do plateau. Therefore, I will show you guys how to get over a plateau. So I'll see you guys at Golden Gym. We just arrived at Gold's Gym. Looks fancy. Before we go in, I just want to say a plateau is like when you don't make any progress, or your lifts aren't going up, you're still looking the same, and you're just not making progress overall. So with that being said, I will see you guys in the gym and I'll see what I can do. Yo, what the actual? Hello? She doesn't hear me. I'm like, hello? I'm like, hello, excuse me. Doesn't hear me. I knock on the desk and she was, oh, yeah? And I'm like, I was wondering if I could get a day pass or a free gas pass for my first time. So she's like, yeah, it'll be $25 for a gas pass. I'm like, I'm sorry, isn't there one for free? For my first time, I've never came here before. She's like, no, unless you would live in Long Branch. Unless you pay $25 for a day pass. I'm like, bro, I'm not paying $25 for a day pass. Don't get me wrong, the gym looked really nice, it looked really fancy. But dude, $25 for a day pass, how much is the membership then? I'm like, I'm not paying that. She's like, oh well, I'll see you next time. I'm like, damn, bro, that's a horrible customer service. Like, I'm sorry, not even I'm that rude at McDonald's. This song goes stupid, watch the beat drop. Now, plateau. Everybody has plateaued. I personally plateaued a big chunk of my lifting career. I'd say at the first 6 months I skyrocketed everything. Then when fall came in, or winter, I decided to bulk. A dirty bulk. My first bulk of my life. That's where things went to shit. Because my weight went up, but I didn't build any significant amount of muscle. My lifts didn't go any up. Because I thought if I kept on training the same way I did from the start, I would continue seeing progress, which is not true. Seem to realize that many people don't realize what progressive overload really means. People think that progressive overload just comes by itself. You don't have to push yourself, and then you're wrong. You really do have to push yourself. You really have to force progressive overload. Because building muscle isn't something natural. Your body's made to store as much fat as possible, because back in the day, back in the Homo sapiens, back in 1,000 years ago, they really didn't have the accessibility we have to food. Therefore, they could only eat once a week, and then they will their bodies will naturally store as much fat as possible so they can survive until the next time they ate. Therefore, building muscle isn't something natural. You want to have fat in order to survive. Building muscle is just like luxury. That's the first plateau we're going to talk about. Building muscle. If you're not seeing any progress in the gym, you're not building any muscle, it's probably because you're not progressive overloading. You build muscle as you progressive overload. And what is progressive overload? Progressive overload is that basically you train harder than last time, so you gotta increase the last rep, or you gotta increase the reps in a set. So if you do 3 sets of 12, try to do one day 3 sets
of 13 or 3 sets of 14, or do 2 sets of 12 and 1 set of 13. That is progressive overload rep wise. Sets wise, if you are working out and you feel okay the next day, try to increase the intensity or the sets you do in an exercise so you can feel just a little bit sore or a little bit more sore. That means that you're pushing yourself a little bit more, and then as the time goes on, you will not feel sore, and then that's when you push a little bit more, then you not feel sore, then you push a little bit more. That's progressive overload. And the last type of progressive overload is obviously weight. However, it comes to a point where you can plateau in weight. This is why I say to newbies, don't lift heavy, don't lift this heavy. Because the newbies, when they start, they can literally just jack off and you'll build muscle. That's why when you jack off with your right hand, it's always bigger. Yeah, this example, look at my triceps on the left hand, triceps on the right hand. It's bigger than the right one because I jack off on the right one. I'm being honest with you guys. So when you're a newbie, you build muscle easily just because you're just stimulating the muscle. Your body is like, oh my god, what is this? Like, I'm not used to this. So therefore, your body can recomposition by itself really easy in the first 6 months. Or first 6 to 12 months. First 6 to 12 months, don't worry about lifting heavy, worry about your form, worry about contracting that muscle. Then you want to increase the weight as much as possible. I'm not saying to keep the same weight between 6 and 12 months. I'm saying don't worry about progressive overloading that much because you're new to the gym, and if you progressive overload from the beginning, you're diminishing the room you can from later on where you really need it, if that makes any sense. Second plateau is fat-wise or diet-wise. Sorry to break it down to you, bro, but not every single person can have abs. Now, diet-wise, if you guys are plateauing, like fat-wise, and you guys can't get any leaner, chances are you are not tracking your calories right, and that can happen really easily. Like, trust me, like, I fell on that part. Like, I've overestimated and underestimated a lot of foods. So that you are lacking on cardio. I'm not saying cardio is the main component of fat loss, but it's a tool that can help you a lot. Like, trust me, a lot. Summer I got to 7% body fat, I just said 7.5. And I think I wouldn't have gotten there if I didn't implement cardio. But here's another thing. People overestimate how many calories actually cardio burns. Like, I'd say those 3 to 5 miles didn't burn more than 500 calories a day. Did not burn more than 500 calories a day, because that's just reality. You guys don't, like, people underestimate how hard it is to burn a single calorie. It takes a lot. It takes a lot of work. Diet, fat-wise diet, try to take more into consideration the amount of calories you eat. I'd say stay away from processed foods and eating out. Not because it's unhealthy, because I eat out all the time. But because if you cook at home and you make your own meals, you have a bigger chance to accurately track your calories on a weight loss. Therefore, you know what's going into your food, and you can be a little bit more accurate. Try eating at home for a month or two, and then you guys will see, damn, Max was actually right. Because trust me, it will. Remember, Max in the future, cue the music, lift heavy, and eat ass. Alright guys, I'm back. I'm at work now. My camera died in mid-workout, so there's that. Some other tips if you guys are hitting plateaus, it can be stress, it can be hormone imbalances. That's why you have to go to your doctor to get checked. But if you guys are hitting plateaus, some other tips are you can take a deload week for a week or 2, depends how bad you're plateauing. I recommend taking a deload week. You can also fix up your diet. Supplements, but people think that supplements really is the key to muscle gain and all that. Supplements can help just marginal gains. Therefore, if you're hitting a plateau, you've never taken creatine, why not take creatine? You can see a significant increase, or a little bit, not that much. Don't promise anything else. I wrote them down. Stay consistent to a plan, which I feel like that's why many people hit plateaus. People that hit plateaus, then they switch right away to another program. No, stick to a program for at least 8 to 12 weeks. You probably are overworking too, which you're not giving your body enough recovery, therefore you're plateauing, not making any more progress. And the last tip is stop being a pussy. Stop being a bitch. You guys are probably afraid of loading heavy weight. You guys are afraid of failing. That's another thing that why you guys are plateauing. You guys haven't hit failure. You guys haven't put a significant amount of weight on your back, squat it, and can't get up. Yeah, I know I'm not saying that's like the
smartest thing to do. But if you guys are really plateauing hard, you guys fix your diet, took a deload week, and your stress is controlled, your hormones are balanced, and all the other things, you have took care of the other things, you guys don't see any changes in your plateau, you can stop being a little bitch and push yourself harder. Force yourself to push harder. Go to failure. You'll fail. It's perfectly fine to fail. Yeah, I fail all the time at the gym. Don't be afraid to fail that 315 squat. Don't be afraid to get choked out at 225 on the bar, on the bench press. And don't be afraid not to be able to pull that weight off the ground on the deadlift, dude. Stop being a little bitch. And those are my tips to get over a plateau. So currently, as I always said, the virtual is that on Instagram we have 785 followers, and on YouTube we have the same as yesterday, 132 subscribers. With that being said, yo, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you all. Make sure you guys like and comment. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Woo!